Ferdinand de Saussure. Ferdinand is considered to be one of the founding fathers of semiotics, which is kind of like the study of meaning in words or whatever. So he thinks that there's a meaning or some sort of basic idea behind pretty much everything you communicate. Now, Ferdinand is all about signs. A sign is made up of a signifier and a signified. The signifier being what you see or hear, and the signified being the idea you're trying to get across. A sign is like a double entity in that it just can't exist without both of these things. It's kind of like trying to say that one side of a piece of paper can exist without the other side. If anyone out there has a one-sided piece of paper, let me know because I would love to see it. Anyway, Saussure's basic idea is this. When put together, the signifier plus the signified equals the sign. According to Saussure, the relation between the signifier and the signified is arbitrary, meaning that there's really no direct connection between the words you use to describe something and the thing you're actually describing. For example, something could be called a table in English and una mesa in Spanish, but they're the exact same thing. Just because someone else may call what you consider to be a table una mesa doesn't change the object at all. It's still the same four-legged wooden thing. This is an example of how speakers of the same language have agreed, and I guess have learned, that certain words evoke certain images. So let's try to make the idea of signifier and signified a little more clear. To illustrate the classic Saussurean view of signification, we're going to use a stop sign as an example. Here it goes. See that stop sign? It says stop. S-T-O-P. It's telling the driver to stop at the sign. Everyone who's ever driven or ever even been in a car before knows that this sign means stop, and they know what they should probably do when they see the sign. This sign, with its bright red background and its big white letters on it that say stop, is the signifier in this situation. So by now you probably understand that what the stop sign is trying to communicate to the driver is that they must stop for some reason. There's probably an intersection there, and to not stop may result in some sort of accident. This is the signified. This idea of a possible accident or the possibility of running over grandma who's trying to cross the street or whatever. So in order to remember Saussure, all you need to do is remember the letter S. Saussure, signifier, signified, sign, and finally, stop. Ferdinand de Saussure says stop.